7:33, Republicans in Washington taking a victory lap after getting a new health care plan through the U.S. House.
The measure would repeal and replace Obamacare. Joining us this morning to break it all down are political strategist Jackie Bally and Dallas Jones. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about, first of all, what is the difference?
Yes, so what the President and Congress have approved is 12 tax cuts, which is, we know the President was very much into tax cuts. They are promising to lower premiums, and you're seeing a lot of other benefits economically from a tax and financial standpoint, because of course when the President was campaigning, that was one of the most important things, bringing down the premiums, having more options. But again, having those 12 different tax cuts will definitely impact all of our pocketbooks.
Dallas, clearly you don't agree. The hue and cry from the other side of the aisle is loud.
Well, I think the difference is that 24 million Americans are going to lose their coverage.
That's a short-term thing, and it was a short-term thing while there was a switch between.
It's projected by 2026, and this is from the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office that 24 million Americans will lose their coverage, particularly the elderly, particularly the lower income. These are the most vulnerable of the populations. Certainly those that are of a higher income bracket will see these tax cuts that Jackie is talking about. But the reality of it is that this is going to affect probably the most vulnerable Americans as it's currently projected.
But we have to be realistic too. I mean, we saw Maryland just announce that they are cutting out because of Medicare and Medicaid costs. We saw Ohio saying there was going to be a 60% increase in premiums because of Obamacare. So we have to be realistic. It was not working. Administrators said that, doctors said that, and most importantly, that's why President Trump was elected. People were saying that.
Okay, so what do you think is going to happen if we hear the drastic differences and you being positive and you being concerned? How do we meet in the middle? And
I don't think we're meeting in the middle, because as you saw in the House, not one single Democrat voted for it. And I suspect exactly that's what's going to happen in the Senate. You have this strong divide within our Congress, and it was straight down party lines. The one good thing is our President is a good negotiator. You can tell that's why we came up with this plan, and hopefully he'll be able to do some good negotiating as it's going through the Senate.
Well, Dallas, building on what Jackie says, there seems to be little expectation that what passed the House is going to bear any resemblance to whatever the Senate may or may not come up with. This is the first step in a long, long walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I was going to add. I'm not sure that Republicans in the Senate concur with what is coming in the House, and certainly no Democrat has voted for the bill, probably because nobody read it before they got a chance to vote for it. And part of that being certainly political tactics and in making sure that bill passed quickly and didn't have the opportunity.
But to be fair, few people read the Democrat version of the ACA when it passed.
Well, let's be clear.
Famously, you got to pass it to find out what's in it.
Let's be clear, the Democratic version was about 2,000 pages. This was a couple of hundred. And so it was a lot smaller bill, and so it's a lot easier to take away what had already been established, which is essentially what this bill does. And so the Democratic bill of Obamacare established what universal health care would look like in this country. This bill simply just stripped away.
Well, we all know that the medical care is very expensive, and we just hope that something works out for the best of Americans. And keep it right here. We're going to
put Jackie and Dallas in the room. They'll work it out.
We always do.
We hope you find some answers for us, okay?
Thanks
so
to
good
both
to
of
talk to you.